you guys, welcome back. I always start and then realize my hair is crazy, but welcome back to another video. We are living the chaos of a Friday. I use Fridays to try to get prepped for not only the weekend, but like the weekend and the week ahead. Indy is pushing a stool up to the camera, but we use Fridays as like a home reset day just to get ready for the weekend, so we don't have quite as much stuff going on like here at the house on the weekends, as far as like laundry and dishes and things like that. But
Mommy, I'll play outside.
We just got in from outside. It is like 43 degrees and Indy dove into a mud puddle, so we got her cleaned up, got her dry, and we're back in the house now getting warm. But we are prepping things around the house. I made some face serum earlier with some castor oil and some goodies in it. I made a beef pot roast, it's like stew that's in the Instant Pot. Can you see your hand? There's your hand. And we are just getting going. Like I said, Fridays are like kind of a catch up and get stuff.
Do you see me?
What she's do? Children everywhere. But we are getting caught up on things. Thank you guys so much for all the love on the last video. That's the most views we've gotten on a video in a while, so that's exciting. I'm trying to think what else we're doing. I can't really think right now, but I need to make some rollers and some more oils because vendor season is coming up and I need to start prepping some of that stuff when I get the mental capacity to do so. But yeah, we're just kind of catching up on things around here and prepping for school for next week. Sky starts a new study next week. Don't shake the camera. About Walt Disney, and she's got to like make her own cartoon series and character and different things like that, so that is exciting. The last couple days of the month, so gonna update the habit tracker that I shared in a couple videos ago. This month, it was definitely not a fail. I would not say that at all. It's been a really good month as far as some of that, but the habit tracker, I really needed to adjust some stuff on it and realize what is doable for this season of life, with it being snowy and frozen some days and just with so much going on. So I updated it and adjusted it, and we're going to get it printed off just for a new month, new habits, new goals, moving forward with all of those desires just into a new month, focusing on spring and just continuing to get healthy. And that has been kind of my focus of 2025, is just getting healthy, getting my health under control and our family's health prioritized and all of that. So rolling that into a new month, and I actually have an update with a new doctor next week, so that's exciting, just to kind of get a new plan for everything moving forward. So I'm excited about that, to have a fresh perspective and a new plan for tackling some of these autoimmune issues and different things, so that's really exciting. And yeah, just bringing new things in. That has been the biggest thing that I've been talking about with Cody, is if it's not working, we're going to change it. Because for so long there have been so many things that don't work, that haven't worked, and they have not been changed. There's been no attempt to change those things. So even if we change it and it still doesn't work, at least there was some kind of progress made there, because there was an effort made there. So that has been the biggest thing for me right now.
Mommy, don't see me.
Okay, we'll show you in just a second. Don't shake the camera. The biggest thing for me right now is just If it's not working, we're going to change it. May change and still not work, but at least we've changed it and we've tried to do something different. So that is the biggest thing, is just making changes, changing habits, and making progress and moving forward, and making sure that we are making progress, a little bit of progress every day. It always adds up and it makes a big difference in the end. So that is what we're focusing on. Even those little steps, they matter. So before Indy kicks the camera and knocks it over, I just wanted to welcome you guys to another video. Oh, watch out. Hey, let it go. Welcome you guys to another video. Thank you for joining us always and being here for the chaos that is our channel. And I've really been trying to figure out what direction we're taking in this channel. I'm still not sure I have a clear picture of that, but we will see. Right now it's just life. We're just doing life together. And when the Lord reveals to me what that like big picture idea is, what the direction we're heading towards, I will share it with you when I know. But right now we're just living life, and I'm bringing you guys along with me. Do you want to make some pizza? But I'm bringing you guys along with me for just the day-to-day while I tackle homeschooling, homemaking life, and everything that entails, while also getting my health back, getting my health under control. That is just kind of the big picture. And like I said, as the Lord reveals to me what the details are for this channel moving forward, then we will go in that direction. When I started this channel, it was all about tiny living, and we obviously still live in a tiny living situation. We live, the four of us. Oh, you need help down? Okay, there you go. There you go. Take off that way. So the four of us live. Oh goodness, the four of us live in less than 1,000 square feet. You can see the TV back there. That is one wall of our house, and the other wall of our house is just like right here. So I mean, it is not that big of a space. And then we have an upstairs that has 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. We have completely remodeled this house from scratch. It had been hit by several tornadoes. The ceiling was caved in. The roof was missing on it. That may be a cool episode, like, coming up. I have all the before pictures, so we may do a house tour. Indy's climbing the window back there now. But I may share the before pictures of what our house looked like before, right after it had been hit by the tornadoes, and then what it looks like now. It's night and day. Cody has done such a phenomenal job with the remodel, and then I've done the decorating and stuff like that. It's still a work in progress. I mentioned in another video we still have like the bathrooms and stuff to do, so still making progress on it. But I guess that's kind of the theme of our life, is just making progress everywhere. But that would be a neat video to show, just kind of to have that documented, the process of what we, you know, went through with this house and everything. But that's it. I'm going to stop talking. We're going to jump into a voiceover and just kind of some random footage for the day before Indy steals my camera again. But welcome back. Thanks for joining us.
So exactly what age do you go through a midlife crisis? Is that what this is? Like, sometimes I think, you know, I'm really trying to figure out what I'm doing with my life, and I'm also turning 36 this year, and I'm like, is this it? Do we buy the red Corvette? You know, do we move to the Caribbean? But I would love to move to the Caribbean, because if you can see in this video, it is snowing, and it is snowing a lot for Alabama. I know for some places that's not much snow, but for my sweet little Alabama babies, they are living at that window. But I am diving into my morning routine here. As you can tell, freshly unbrushed hair. This is my thyroid blend that I put on every morning. It is to help regulate that thyroid function. One of the things that the last doctor that I was seeing was kind of diving into was Hashimoto's hypothyroidism, but I'm not claiming that. I'm speaking against that, but using these oils just to combat any possibility. And then this is my nasal inhaler. I sell all of these over on Facebook. That nasal inhaler is full of rosemary and peppermint and so many good things that is amazing for this time of year with just all that little bit of stuffiness that comes. But I'm making my facial serum here. I have ran out and it is so needed. I add rosemary, which helps with inflammation. It helps stimulate circulation. Lavender, which is anti-inflammatory. Very, very soothing and calming for the skin. It aids in the appearance of blemishes. Frankincense, which is also anti-inflammatory, regenerative, and aids in the healing of the skin, and also anti-aging because, like I said, hello 36. So anything that helps with that anti-aging, I am here for it. I add a little bit of castor oil, well, a lot of castor oil. That is the main oil for this, and then a little bit of avocado oil just to kind of thin it out because castor oil is very thick. We use a ton of castor oil in this household. I do castor oil packs, castor oil in my belly button, and then castor oil in my facial serums. I have noticed since having issues with my pancreas and liver that castor oil makes a huge difference. And we have our puppy inside right now because it is so cold and he is chasing around the girls. That is their favorite thing to do, and I'm just letting them have it while I am vacuuming up all that hair. But they love having him inside and playing with him, and he also loves all the attention, so they are getting their wiggles out. This is Friday. Fridays are Friday fun day, so we just really spend the day having fun. We usually have a fun breakfast, a fun lunch. I try to make them some type of fun drink, and that is what we're doing right now. We're making a juice. We have not juiced in so long. That was something that really was amazing for our health, and we just got out of it. And that's what this video is about, is readopting healthy habits, figuring out what healthy habits look like for us right now. There are a lot of things that I used to do that I know no longer serve my body since having my gallbladder and appendix removed and my pancreatitis and liver issues and stuff. I have to watch with like juices and smoothies and just how my body tolerates all of that. But we're diving back into some juices. We're doing a heavy vegetable-based juice. I borrowed this juice from my grandmother, and it is a killer juicer. It is amazing. Adding in some salad greens, some carrots, some green apple. I think I had one pink lady apple mixed in with that, but all of those things are just so nutrient dense and so yummy. Yummy to some of us. You're going to see Indy's reaction to the juice here in a moment, but it was actually really good, and I really enjoyed it and remembered how much I enjoy juicing. I need to get me some more pineapples. We used to juice pineapples a lot because pineapples have major anti-inflammatory properties, and it's also wonderful for joint health. I've had 5 knee surgeries, back surgery, and a shoulder surgery, and I have that titanium plate in my shoulder, and that pineapple juice, I forget the actual thing that is in it that's so good for you, but it's really good for joint health. So gonna add a pineapple to the shopping list this week, and gonna start juicing again because we drank this today and yeah, felt really good with it. So hopefully that'll be a good way to get in some nutrients. But we are just trying to find those realistic healthy habits, and I say we a lot, but sometimes it's just me, but finding those realistic healthy habits that we are actually going to do, because that's what's the most important. Habits is the ones that you actually do. Here comes Indy with her reaction to the juice that we made. Tell us what you think.
Get up!
Is that how good it is?
No! I give it.
Okay, you're going to stir it, see if that helps. All right, now taste it. See if that helped.
Hang on. Yummy.
Did that help it? All right, Sky, tell us what you think.
It's good.
Is it? Indy, was it good?
Not this. Not this.
It's juice. I've watched that video probably 100 times today, and I giggle each time because it's just so funny, her pure reaction to that green juice. But I'm cleaning up my drink station over here. We have been living off of herbal teas. I really need to restock some stuff, get some more like ginger and gut health teas because we drank every bit of that recently, trying to figure out how to get all this to fit in this space. I have become a huge coffee person, and I'm not sure if I love the coffee or if I love the ritual of the coffee in the mornings, but we love herbal tea. My husband is a big herbal tea drinker for sure. I'm trying to hydrate. If you notice, we have a case of water over there. Something funky is going on with the water that's coming out of our sink. I don't know if it has been treated recently, but it smells like a disgusting swimming pool. Like, I mean, the chemicals and the chlorine in it just smells terrible, and it looks terrible. It started coming out of the sink like milky. So we're not drinking that sink water right now. I know bottled water is not the best, but it's better than that. And I had a really amazing water filtration system that busted, so that's just not in the cards right now. We are just having to do bottled water and make that work. But one of the biggest things I know that would benefit my body as far as a healthy habit is staying hydrated. And for some reason, that is so hard for me. I just never feel thirsty. I never want anything to drink. I really have to prioritize hydration because I know just literally on a cellular level, if I would hydrate my body better, I would feel better. And that is just something for some reason that is so difficult. But I'm just tidying up our kitchen here, rejarring some things that need to go up on the shelf, and fixing to start our like grocery list, figuring out what we need for the week, what we have plenty of. I'm labeling these jars. I label everything in our home that is gluten-free. I am the only one that's 100% gluten-free, so I always label everything just so Cody knows exactly what's gluten-free and what's just kind of regular. It just makes life a whole lot more simple. So I labeled those that was gluten-free, and I'm just doing a quick check, seeing what we need to put on our grocery order for this week. And we're diving into cooking supper here. We have been trying to cook every meal at home, and that is the best way for me because I can control exactly what's going in there, and that means I'm controlling what's going in my body. So we are getting ready to make a beef roast tonight with potatoes and carrots, and I'm really excited about that. I found a healthier, low ingredient, gluten-free brown gravy that I'm going to add to this, so that is exciting. I'm just going to sear up this beef and then pile everything in this Instant Pot and get it ready for supper. I absolutely love the Instant Pot. I never really thought I would get one because I always used a crock pot, but this Instant Pot is a game changer because the way that it cooks, and it cooks things so evenly, and all the different options that you have, I'm so thankful for this thing. But we are going to get this ready. Oh, and I add an onion to it also. We have dabbled a little bit with the carnivore diet, which I feel like everybody has recently. I'm not completely sure that it serves my body well, so I add simple vegetables. One thing I know, the more simply I eat, the better I feel. And here's my helper out. She is washing up those potatoes, those golden potatoes. But the more simply I eat, the better I feel. When I start eating too much, too many ingredients, it just does not feel good for my body. So keeping things very simple. This is just bone broth, the beef roast, potatoes, carrots, an onion, and then the gluten-free gravy. I do add some seasonings to it, but that is pretty much it. It's just simple, and that is what works well for me. The fewer ingredients, the fewer additives, the better. And that is just, like I said, for me personally, and kind of my health journey, I have found that that works best for us. I just spilt that gravy, and then in a moment I almost dropped our onion. It was just one of those days. We just had a lot of craziness, a lot of moving parts to our day. Did you see that catch? That catch was awesome. But we were stir crazy today also, just wanting to get out of the house. It has been so cold. The high today, I think, got up to 44, and I was like, we're doing it. We're going for a walk. I took the girls outside. Indy dove into a mud puddle, and when I say got soaked, her boots were full of water by the time we got back to the house. So that was an adventure. We had to get her cleaned up and dried up and warmed up after her little mud puddle bath. But diving back into that thought of healthy habits and adopting healthy habits, I always tell my clients when they ask, what is the best diet? The best diet is one that you will stick with, one that works for you. So what are the best healthy habits to adopt? Well, the best ones to adopt are the ones that you're going to stick with. I know you probably hear those kiddos in the background. They are once again chasing the puppy downstairs, so sorry for the background noise, but the best healthy habits are the ones that you're going to stick with. It's always best to start off slow. What is realistic right now? It doesn't necessarily matter what your life looks like. Can you drink more water? It doesn't matter what your busyness level is. Can you add in some multivitamins at night? There's always little things that you can add in no matter what your circumstances are, and that is what I've been trying to focus on. Not feeling overwhelmed, not trying to adopt so much at one time, because in a lot of ways I feel like I'm completely starting over. Just 3 years ago, I was in the best shape of my life. I was doing triathlons. All of these things I just felt like were coming easy to me. I was just checking it off the checklist, and then the brakes got pumped on my life, and like I said, everything drastically changed, and now we're starting over, and I'm starting over with hope and a simple mentality, taking little bite-sized pieces so that we can get that bigger picture accomplished, because I'm ready to feel better, I'm ready to move better, I'm ready to have ease back in my joints from so many previous orthopedic surgeries, and we're doing it every day. There are little steps, little progressions being made to get me closer to that goal of really just feeling better and feeling like myself again. I am 2 years postpartum, and I know from so much that I've read and researched, it really takes 2 years for you to even begin to feel like yourself again. And man, do I believe that. I have really just in the last couple months started to feel like I'm coming back to life, starting to feel like I can do this, that this is a possibility to get better and to feel better. So it's just making those little changes every day. Like I said, I know I need to hydrate. I know I need to take my vitamins. I'm sitting in my chair right now as I'm doing this voiceover with my red light therapy going, trying to do that multitasking as a mama. Last night I got on my rebounder. I moved my body. I'm getting my steps in. It's just those little progressions, those little healthy habits every day that make the difference. And that is what I want to encourage you with, is to look at your life and see what little healthy habits you can add in to your daily walk. What's realistic to you? What's realistic to your current life? Not tomorrow, not next week, not what you want it to look like, but what's realistic to right now. Just adding in those little things. And we're getting ready to close out the video here. Indy is going to close this out with a little dance. She had a fit to see herself in the camera, so I just set it up, and she went to town watching herself dance. So that's how we're going to close out this video. Thank you guys for joining me. As always, I find so much joy in getting back to these videos and just putting myself out there, letting the internet hold me accountable, as scary as that is, but we're doing it. We're making these little healthy habits happen. We're prioritizing health. We're prioritizing healing because it's worth it for my girls, for me to feel better. And it's worth it to me, for me to feel better. I'm doing this for them. I'm doing this for myself. And we're adopting those little healthy habits to make each day better. We're jumping on that habit tracker for the month of March, and I'm excited. I'm excited for a fresh month and a fresh perspective. So thanks for joining me. Enjoy this little dance from our little indie girl, and we'll see you next time in our next video.